Thank you for your interest in the Public Safety Dashboard for the San Antonio Police Department. In this video, I will show you how to navigate through the dashboard and use the different tools found throughout. First, I will explain how to navigate through the dashboard. This is the home page of the dashboard. On the home page, you'll see a date range, and this represents the date range of the data being displayed in the dashboard. The dashboard will not display data from before or after those dates. The dashboard has 5 different reports, and each report has their own button on the home page. If you want to see a report, put your mouse cursor over the button for the report and select it. To get back to the home page, select the Home button at the top of the report page. Once back at the home page, you can go to another report. On each report, there is a Page Information button. When selected, it brings up a new page showing important definitions, information, and instructions. To get back to the report, select the Back button. Next, I'll explain how to use the different tools typically found on each report. First is the Date Range tool. This tool changes the date range of the data being shown on the report. You can change the date range using 3 different methods. First, you can select the calendar icon and then select the date from the pop-up calendar. Second, you can click inside the date range box and manually type in a date. Third, you can use the slide to adjust the date range. The second feature is the interactive charts and maps. Notice on this map there are 3 buttons above it. Currently, the service area map is being displayed. You can change the map to show either a bar chart or a zip code map by selecting the different buttons. The map is color-coded based on volume, with high volume areas appearing darker and low volume areas appearing lighter. I can interact with the map by selecting part of the map, and the report adjusts to show data only for my selection, in this case, a specific zip code. If I select the same piece of map again, it resets my selection back to the defaults. I can also select a bar or data point from the different elements, and the data is again adjusted accordingly. The third feature are the drop-down filters, typically found on the top right of each report page. Each filter shows a list of categories or other parameters you can select to narrow down the data. You can scroll through the options and select the checkbox for the item you want to filter by. If all the checkboxes are already selected, click the box next to Select All to deselect everything. From there, you can find and select what you want to see. You may also type in the search box. As you type, the options are narrowed down to match what you're typing. To clear the filter, you may select the eraser icon at the top right of each filter box. The fourth feature is hovering to see tooltips or pop-up boxes with more information. If I hover over a chart element, a pop-up box will appear with more information. If I hover over a zip code, the pop-up box will show me which zip code it is and the data for that zip code. The fifth feature is expandable and scrollable tables. I will go to the arrest report. On the right-hand side is a table. When there is more data in a table than can fit on the screen, a scroll bar will appear in Tables. You can scroll through the options, or manually select the scroll bar with your cursor and move it up and down to scroll. You can also change how the table is sorted by selecting the column headers. Selecting the offense column header changes the sort to be alphabetical. Selecting the count header changes the sort to numerical. I will now go to the offense reports report. Notice in this table there are plus signs next to each problem group. This indicates you can expand the grouping. If you select the plus sign, the table will expand to show additional subcategories. Please note, not every grouping has subcategories, so expanding the grouping may only show one subcategory for the whole grouping. Next, I'll show you an example of how you can use these tools to show the data in new and meaningful ways. The report we're on is for offense reports. Let's say I want to see offenses by zip code and for a specific day. I can change the map to the zip code map. Next, I'll adjust the date range to only show August 1st. Looking at the zip code map, I notice one zip code is darker than the others, which means more offenses occurred there than the zip codes with lighter colors. I can select that zip code, and the right-hand table updates to show me exactly what offenses took place in that zip code. In this case, the majority were larceny theft offenses with a total of 18. If I expand the problem group, I can see additional subcategories. Looking at the totals by subcategory, I can see the majority, or 12 of the 18, were thefts from motor vehicle. I can continue to use the same method to find more information about specific offense groups, or see what is happening during certain time frames or in different areas of the city. This concludes the video. We hope you found it helpful in understanding and navigating the public safety dashboard.